Hey y'all, welcome back. So it's been a while, but here we are. Let's hope we're not drawing anything today. What did you learn from your last relationship? If you haven't had one, what could you learn from a relationship that you've observed? I will take some notes from both of these sources. I think that as a younger woman, I realized early on to want who and what wants you. It is not worth your effort or energy to pursue something or someone who is not trying to be pursued by you. Okay? It's like you out here trying to catch a wild deer to keep as your pet. But the deer is in the wild and that's where the deer want to be. Leave that motherfucker in the woods. Leave it alone. Take a picture with it. Say hey if it come across your car. Don't hit it. Long story short, just invest your energy into something that will return your energy multiplied. That's how I feel about that. And there's no good reason to stay somewhere where you're not valued, not happy, not fulfilled, not supported. If those basics are not involved in whatever the relationship is, it's time to take a step back and reevaluate what you are in that relationship for. What is it that you have on your list of things that you need in a relationship? Not to say you should have a list per se, but let's say, you and your friends, y'all are doing a little game like this. I want a boyfriend that love me no matter what. I want a boyfriend that support what I want to do with my life. Okay, well, if you see that this man is like, I'm only love you if you hop on one foot on Tuesdays. And then you have this other time where he's like, you want to be a what? You want to go on a circus? Man, fuck the circus. You need to be here. Make me a sandwich. Okay, so now you need to take a step back and reevaluate, because he's only going to love you on Tuesdays when you hop it on one foot all day. And two, if you want to be in the circus, you need you a man that's going to either A, be in the circus with you, or B, sell tickets to others to hype them up to go see his bae in the circus, or three, you need someone who is going to watch the kids while you go flip in the air at the circus. If he's not any one of those options, he's not the one for you. And you should not have to compromise what your life's calling is. Ooh, hold on, y'all. Because I messed the lace up, this wig only look right hanging a certain way, honey, where I can't see it. It's not even funny because I'm being serious. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, if he can't support you in those ways, then you can take a step back and say, okay, is this a relationship that is helping to grow my flower, or is this relationship watering down the pot that I am living within? Is this relationship helping or hurting? Is this something I'm tolerating? Because you don't ever want to feel like you're tolerating something or somebody in a relationship. You shouldn't tolerate it, because that means that you're forcing yourself to be okay with some shit you're actually not okay with, but I can deal with it. Like, no. Tolerating is something that you normally would not have even thought of being okay with if you weren't already deep in the mix with this person. So let's say normally you like, he got to make this much money, okay? And now your firm belief, your value, one of the values that you yearn for or look for in your relationship is to be supported financially. and you meet this man, okay, and maybe he is good, but then he's not, and he keeps promising that he's going to get a job, or he has this great idea, or he's waiting for this thing to come through, or whatever the case may be. And then as time goes on, you see, okay, you ain't never had this thing that I actually like to have. Now I'm tolerating and supporting you, okay? He really irks you, but you're staying because you feel like I have to. You're staying because you feel like, well, we blah blah blah. No. It's not a good idea, okay? Baby girl, if you're not happy, then you need to have a conversation with that person and address your issues. Be open and accepting to their issues, or you need to move the fuck on. Because there is literally trillions of people out in the world. Trillions. And you have the internet now. You can legit find anybody. You could put in, you could type in a filter of what you're looking for. Will it be a scam? I don't know, sis. That's on you. But, you could afford to look at your relationship, and if it's not helping you and is hurting you or holding you back or bringing you down or isolating you from things that make you happy, then you need to reevaluate if that relationship is really a relationship or a situationship. Because if you look at the situation, okay, it's not even like a relation. Y'all are not related. Y'all are not relating. And, it's hard to say that because sometimes when you have a solid relationship and things and people and circumstances and schedules and finances and family dynamics, kids, work, all that stuff can change. And then you find yourself tolerating something that you didn't have to put up with before. But it's still, that's the opportunity for you to have a conversation. Conversation. That's another thing. Talk about it. Don't just be assuming things. Don't just be like, well, I don't want this to upset us. I'm gonna just hold on. I'm gonna just hold tight. Maybe it'll change. No, bitch, it ain't. It'll never gonna change. Nothing changes unless it's prompted to change. Nothing changes unless it's brought up like, hey, I know you think I'm cool with this because I don't never say nothing. Otherwise, why would someone stop doing what they like to do? Or why would someone stop doing what is tolerated? Why would someone stop being themselves if they don't know it's bothering you? If it's an inconvenience for you, if it's disrespecting you, if it's bringing you down, if it's making you sad, if it's making you feel less than what you are, they will never know if you don't let it show, period. You don't got to lash out on anybody, but you could just be like, hey, I love you, but I really do want to be in the circus, and I'm going to go. I would love if you could support me. And if you can't support me, I totally understand that is a lot. And I guess I'll see you next lifetime. Maybe we'll be butterflies. That's my take on that. So what did you learn from your last relationship? If you haven't had one, what could you learn from a relationship that you've observed? I really don't be observing other people's relationships and making life choices based off of that, because I'm not them, they not me. I don't know what they like, they don't know what I like, yada, yada, yada. I try not to do that. I try not to base my relationship on what I see in others, with the exception of my parents, because I feel like, okay, I'm probably like the both of you in some capacity. So I do look at my parents' whatever. I look at their union that I knew it to be as a child, and I take in what information that I have and from what I observed, and I try to make changes like, okay, well, this probably led to that. Let me not do that. Or, this could have been avoided if X, Y, and Z, so I try to do X, Y, and Z. And that can only go so far because your spouse is not your sibling. Your spouse comes from two other parents or a whole nother household. So these are just the things that I've learned. I've learned to not base my happiness in my relationship on what I see in other relationships. Clock that, T. Clock that. You know, I have this weird, annoying thing that I don't realize that I do. But when I'm talking, I be sticking my tongue out. And it really aggravates me because who am I? I am too wise to be confirming my approval for my own statements with a like, I'm too wise to be doing that. But I just can't help it. Okay, but I'm gonna stop though, for real. All right. That's it for today. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and subscribing. And this is the wig that I messed the lace up on. Let me just tell you that. Now, she is not glued down, but she needs to be. And I will see you later. Peace.